Hi, good morning to all. Yep, it's Friday. Thanks God it's Friday. Thank God. I know a lot of people didn't make it today, so we gotta give thanks. It's a blessing to be alive. So now, just taking a walk with my son. Early morning walk, It's always good, man, to inhale this fresh air in this beautiful island, Dominica. Yep. We are truly blessed to be called Nature Island people. But how are we enjoying this Nature Island? How is this Nature Island working for us? I think the true meaning of Nature Island people is like we are slowly losing that touch with nature. Because we see what's happening to the Indian River. We see what happened to our rivers, which we were so blessed with. We see what happened. Just watch the latest one. What happened to the Hampstead Bridge, where people undermine the bridge and put in the river material, which is the sand and stone, and putting it for sale. Right? Interfering with the river and talking about aggregate for sale. Who is behind this? We can only wonder. It's amazing. So let's talk a little bit. Me now, as a supporter of the United Workers' Party, I don't support the Workers' Party because I was born into the Workers' Party. Actually, I raised up by my grandparents, and my grandparents were diehard freedomites from day one. After, they passed on, and the Freedom Party was hijacked by the Labour Party, and the Freedom Party is dead. So after we the transition to the Dominican Labour Party. So basically, in my child days, freedom, then growing up into a teenager, where I had more sense and understanding, my family supported the Dominican Labour Party. But to me, it's not because of how you raised up or who introduced you to the party or whatever. You supposed to be more educated now, saying that your parents didn't have the level of education that's available today, or the opportunities that's available today. So you're supposed to be more educated to be able to make informed decisions for yourself. And if after 20 years a party in government cannot create a serious environment where our young men and women don't have to leave our country and go in another man's country for opportunities that we are so more abundantly blessed with in Dominica, to go in overseas for other opportunities that are not created in this country. And if after 20 years our population hasn't grown, I remember back when I was back in school and we did census, our population was somewhere around 72,000. And then now, after I left school since 2004, and up to today, our population never grew. Something wrong with that. Who are you going to blame for that? So many people leave our shores to go in foreign lands. Man, we have soil. We have this beautiful country called Dominica, and everybody have to be leaving the country and go. The other day, I take a book, and try to remember fellas I grew up with, and to see if they was in Dominica. And I will tell you, about 60% of these people are not in Dominica. It's amazing, man. Not only that, look at the state of our healthcare. Right? How many of Dominican hard-earned dollars, taxpayers' money, passport money, whatever money it is, once it belongs to the state, is Dominicans' money? How much of our money will be leaving our shores for medical care? How much it costs a helicopter to leave from Martinique or Trinidad to come Dominica to take a sick person? Wouldn't it be better to have a state-of-the-art hospital? Even in Portsmouth where I live. How many simple incidents and simple illnesses that people have to be transported to Roseau for because they cannot be treated in a hospital in Portsmouth, and yet still we are building big hotels, and I welcome the hotels. But if hotels without healthcare is a disaster, that is a mission for failure. You understand? And what hurts me the most, that you find that people that are way older than I am. I'm in my mid-30s. And then you find people in their late 40s, early 50s, talking a pack of garbage and actually polluting our young minds. And serious pollution, you know. Like the other day, this gentleman meet me and seeing that he knows that I support the United Workers' Party. He is telling me that the United Workers' Party is a cursed party because they went and worshipped the sun. Man, I was a child and I understood exactly what happened with that situation. A lot of young people between, like, you know, probably a little less than 20 and a little over 20 don't know anything about that, right? But what happened, I tried my best to explain it to him, you know, in simple language as possible. I told this guy, yo, do you know that it was the United Workers' Party who started the World Creole Music Festival? He said yes. I say, it was a good thing? Yes. I said, okay. Do you know that the Sunrise Festival, which was planned by the United Workers' Party and the Labour Party, used it? They used that opportunity to gain political mileage and say that the United Workers' Party people went and worshipped sun. That is a lie. Stop feeding our young minds with that garbage, right? This was supposed to be a festival. They call it a Sunrise Festival. There are many places in the world who observe a Sunrise Festival. You understand? The festival was supposed to be something like what Asa Banton is presently hosting in Granby. We call it a breakfast fete. A Sunrise Festival is part of our culture. That's what we do. When we go and we party all night till the sun comes up. It was supposed to be a festival that would cause serious economic activities in the east part of the island. You understand? So now it was supposed to be that kind of thing where you go, you party, and you make a serious daybreak. It's a daybreak fest, just like breakfast fest. And thank God Asa had the foresight and the energy and resources to actually create that festival. You understand? So when they come up with that kind of shit, sometimes all you have to do is really stop that nonsense, you know. And what are burning me there, they only know, only telling a plain lie, and then all you still believe it, you know. Yeah. When all you telling a lie and believing it, that is so deceitful and wicked. Wicked, I call it that. So, that is one thing. Another thing we have to talk about real quick, and I know I don't like doing really long videos, but you know, I just walk in with my little boy there and chilling, so we can talk. Yeah. The other thing, we know about that joint commission from the OAS, the General Secretary, the Caribbean Secretariat, and CARICOM, that joint mission concerning electoral reform in Dominica. People think that is only the United Workers' Party who wants electoral reform. So then the Labour writes them no. If electoral reform come, then there's a strong chance that they will lose the election. And with or without it, I still believe that they will. So then you had that joint mission coming, right? They were actually welcomed and asked to come, right, by the government. And now they come, they do what they came to do, and they give a report and recommendations, and the government is declining it. Now tell me what is really happening. If Labour Party think that they're so strong in Dominica, and they just like yesterday, a guy told me that they win in 19 seats, which I think is like that is a laughable matter. So that's like a joke, right? Then why not give people electoral reform? Right now, I'm left to conclude that the only reason Labour Party has been winning in Dominica is because of election 4th and 5th. They thief in the elections, right? If all you was winning convincingly, my brother, electoral reform is joke. You understand? All we asking for refreshing the voters list. What's wrong with that? Take off the dead people on the list And there are laws that saying that if somebody is out of Dominica for 5 years consecutively, they should be removed from the list. What's wrong with that? That is law. Right? It will prevent people from voting twice in an election. We know of people who like their born surname is not what they carry in today because of marriage. Right? But they still register, they can register twice. If you're a Dupe and then you born Dupe, you register that as a Dupe, and then you married into my family, which is Etienne. If you married into the Etienne family, then obviously you will have two surnames, unless you don't go and change it. But if you're already registered, Simflane Canel, and then you can register again, who are them people to tell you that you're not that person? That's where the voter's ID card is coming in. What's wrong with that? All I want is my voter's ID card. And make sure I in the country and thing and it reaffirm me. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Young people, you see my baby right there? Yeah, that's my little youth man right there. These are the people that we need to save Dominica for. The elderly has already lived their life. They don't have nothing to lose again. The elderly is a bunch of wicked people that supporting Labour Party. All they're looking for is a little handout, right? They don't have the energy, they don't have the strength. Some of them don't have the energy, don't have the strength to build shit anymore. They cannot build Dominica again. In fact, some of them are wicked. Some of them are sitting on that millions in the bank and will not invest it to give you young people a job. And these are the people you have determining your future by choosing governments for you. Young people, this is our time. Take it from me, this is our time to bring back our country. This is our time. Trust me, don't let that opportunity pass us by. Do not let that opportunity pass us by. Right? The only way we can find out the truth from the lies from this Labour Party government is if they are voted out of office. When they are voted out from office, then all the truth will come out. The memorandum of understanding between Dominica and China will come out. The $1.2 billion unaccounted for will come out. Right? That deal between the government and Montreal management will come out. We will know how much the Kimpinsi costs. We will know how much they made in the sales of passport. We will know everything that we need to know. So let's take that opportunity and vote out this party. Let's vote out this party so we can create better opportunities for our children. We will stop that high level of dependency, right? And I'm gonna say another thing. We will stop the prostituting of our people, of our brains, for simple assistance we can provide for ourselves. So that's all I have to say this morning. Hope. I really hope all you take what I say into consideration and understand that this is about Dominica, not about party. This is about Dominica. Yep. And earlier on, I know I say that I was born into the Labour Party, but honestly, I was one of the young men who would say like, oh, give the young man a chance, give the young man a chance, but that chance, I think I owe my country and the United Workers Party an apology. It was a mistake. I was young and naive. Now I'm older, I'm wiser. I will do better. Have a good day.